Hello fellow programmers. In the next few minutes, I'll demonstrate how to use the Little Data API in your HTML, JavaScript, and CSS front-end application. If you enjoy creating impressive web pages while minimizing costs, you may find this demo interesting. I've intentionally kept the demo simple to convey the basic concepts without overwhelming details. You can explore the fully functional shopping list at the link provided down below. For testing purposes, a demo user account is available for the first 100,000 web requests, and this limit can be extended if necessary. Additionally, the shopping list code is published on GitHub, allowing you to experiment and customize it. Check out the important links in the description below, and let's dive into how it works. To open the demo, go to https://shoppinglist.netlify.app. You may have noticed that the demo is hosted at Netlify, which allows hosting static web pages for free. Thank you, Netlify. Since you are not logged in, the app will ask you to log in. If you don't have a user account with Little Data API, you can still use the provided test account. To do so, type in the username and password or simply click on the provided link to fill out the form. Then choose how many days you want to stay authenticated, and then finally click on the Login button. After logging in successfully, you are presented with the list of articles to buy. The demo app features two lists. One is the shopping list, and the other one is a list of articles to choose from, so that you don't have to type them every time. The top menu allows you to choose which list you want to manage. On both lists, you can add new items, update or delete existing items. The article list features a text filter, too. Note that, when adding a new item to the shopping list, you may click on the field to open the drop-down list of articles. You can then click on the article you want inserted into the shopping list. Now a few words on the endpoints that were used to read, insert, update and delete the data in the two lists. You can find these by opening https://littledatapi.com, then clicking on the button Endpoints. Initially we had to authenticate, i.e., to get an authentication token. The application did this by sending a POST request with the username and password to the appropriate endpoint. Let us do the same thing manually by using the Little Data API Endpoints interface. The login has succeeded, as indicated by the succeeded true property of the response body. The message property contains our authentication token. Such an authentication token is saved locally on the browser and sent with every subsequent endpoint request. Let us use the authentication token manually with the Little Data API interface. We first copy the token. Then click on the Authorize button. Paste the token and click on the Authorize button. And finally close the authorization dialog window. The lock padlock icons indicate that we are now authenticated. Let us now get the article list. It is saved under the list of strings, named Article List. The response status code 200 indicates success. The curl section shows the details of the request, and the response body shows the payload. Notice the authorization header starting with the word bearer, followed by an empty space, then by our authentication token. Let us quickly get the current shopping list. Notice that each item has a unique ID. That ID is used to identify an item when updating or deleting it. The succeeded property indicates the response status. If any errors were caught, they will be indicated by the error property. In some cases, the message property is used to give additional information. Let us now cover adding a new item to the shopping list. To do that, we need to use the PostString data endpoint. In the request body, we modify the list name and the value to add. The endpoint allows adding multiple comma-separated string values, but here we'll only add one item. The length property is not used by the request and can be left as is. Notice that the response body contains the whole list with the just added string value and an appropriate message. A page refresh on the demo app reflects the new list as well. To update an item, we call the update string by ID endpoint, passing the ID and the new string value along. Finally, let us delete an item by using the delete string by ID endpoint with the ID of the item to delete. As expected, the item with the ID 1717 was deleted, and the demo app reflects it too. And that concludes this presentation. I hope you will find it useful for your future projects. Bye-bye.